Hi, Ernie Cadot here again. You've gone through the first quarter of your business and have moved into quarter two. In quarter two, the goal is to go to test market. You want to take your best guesses as to what the market wants based on your analysis of all the information that's available to you and go to market and see how the market will respond and hopefully generate good revenues that will more than cover your costs. However, you'll find that that will be difficult since there's much to learn about this market. And you have a lot of decisions to make. Fortunately, you have another $1 million that came in. This is money that you, as the executive team, have invested. So you have that plus what you started with in the first quarter. But you have to make a number of decisions. You have to hire your sales force and your factory workers. You have to decide what their compensation package is. You have to perhaps open up another sales outlet for quarter three. These kinds of decisions take a quarter lead time. If you've gone with the web, you're going to have to decide on your web traffic and productivity tactics. If you want to introduce another brand, you can have as many brands as you like. Our recommendation is to have 2 for the test market, but if you would like 3 or more, that's all right. You have to design ads, develop advertising copy, and put it into media, decide how often that's going to be done. Set your price and what priority for your brands. One of your brands should be more important than the others. So you have to decide what is the priority of your brands. You have to try to figure out how many units to produce this quarter, and this is a decision filled with risk. So you got to make some good estimates of what the demand will be for every salesperson, and schedule your production accordingly. We have a factory simulation you can use to determine what those costs would be, and given different demand scenarios, how would you end up? If you want to invest in new plant capacity, that's a one-quarter decision. If you'd like additional capacity in quarter three, you have to make that investment now. And, of course, one of the most important things you have to do is buy market research, because you are going to test market and you want to find out what the market thinks. You take all of these decisions and then prepare pro forma cash flow, income, and balance sheet statements. Given these decisions and your projected revenues, how are you going to end up? Will you end up with positive cash? Are you going to run out of money? You want to do your pro forma estimates so you can see just exactly where you're likely to be given a pessimistic and a most likely scenario. Now, let's talk about some more specifics here. I think that what you have to realize is that in quarter two, the goal is not to generate a lot of profits. You're not going to generate a lot of profits. The goal is to learn what the market wants from you, what its response functions possibly are, to help you refine your thinking there. You have to learn about the competition. You have to learn how to run your factory, hire your salespeople. So there's a lot of things that you will have to learn. So there's no need to really focus on profits. Save your profits for quarter three and beyond. Focus on learning. The other thing is that 50% of your decisions will probably have to be changed. Now, it isn't because you haven't applied the best thinking that is available and you've used all the business concepts. It's just difficult to know what the market truly wants. That original market research that you bought is based on a couple of consultants who have done a worldwide market analysis. They've asked people what they would like in a computer, but it's really hard for people to know until they have a chance. It's like a candy bar. I could ask you what you would like in a candy bar, chewy, crunchy, whatever in shape, and then go into the commercial kitchen and design 3 or 4 candy bars based on everything you've told me, and it's just me and you, and I'm getting the best information that's available. What's the probability that I would get a candy bar right? It's virtually zero. You would bite into the first one, and you might like it or you might not. And on a scale from 1 to 100, you might say it's a 60. And you bite into the second one. You say, I like this one a little better. I'd give it a 70. But there's something about the first one I like too. And then you bite into the third and the fourth one. And it isn't until you get some experience and people say, I like this or I don't like that, that you can really deduce what the market truly wants. So use that original market research to guide your initial thinking, but you need the test market to solidify that thinking and better understand the market.